Well, we are joined by Dr. Sumeet Suseelan, member AAC, Ministry of Civil Aviation, to discuss SAFRAN's largest maintenance, repair and operations facility in the world, set up in Hyderabad, and what it means for Indian aviation. Thank you very much, Mr. Suseelan, for being with us, Dr. Suseelan. Now, let's. How does SAFRAN's Hyderabad MRO facility actually advance India's goal of self-reliance in aviation, and to what extent does it reduce our dependence on foreign hubs for engine servicing?
Yeah, thanks for inviting. I would like to say that most of the aircrafts in India, like if you say there are 1,500 aircraft which are right now operating in India, they take the hub as Hong Kong, Singapore, or Dubai for their maintenance. From past, years, all the aircrafts are moving out of the country, which also costs a very expensive part for the operators. But at the same time, it takes months for them to get this aircraft back to the country for operation. That one of the reasons why the flight tickets are always high, because we don't have the good number of aircraft flying on Indian skies. But now with the support of SAFRAN, we we will be able to service these aircraft within the country. So definitely the airlines will save a lot of time as well as money on this part. Even the taxes part, they will be
Right.
able to save the dollars. Because most of the time when we do the service of aircrafts out of the country, we have to pay everything on dollars. So we are
Yes.
gonna save a lot of part of the dollars, which is gonna strengthen the GDP of the country itself.
Now, talking
Then
about
when we say,
GDP, yeah, talking about GDP, Dr. Suseelan, what scale of job creation, skill development, ancillary industry growth can be expected from this facility?
the approximately 1100 plus skilled manpower is required, whereas we will need the aircraft maintenance engineers as well as we need the technicians for this facility, as well as there are a lot of indirect jobs will be coming up in this sector. So we are expecting more than 2000 plus jobs creation will happen because of the launch of the saffron in India.
Yes, Dr. Suseelan, how well positioned is this facility, in Hyderabad, for it to reshape India's aerospace ecosystem over the next decade? We're thinking long term now, or let's say medium term.
Yeah, I think that the government and as well as the private entity is prepared to invest around 1,300 crores for this facility. And I think the coming ahead in the next couple of years, we have more companies coming up with the MROs in India. Even like, last couple of months, we had seen Airbus also had given the contract to India to manufacture the helicopters. And a Deutsch company called Deutsche Aircrafts, they started their manufacturing their aircraft in Bangalore. So most of the countries, most of the MROs and the aircraft manufacturers trying to can come to India because India is the next big stop for the aviation business.
So, taking that a little further, how is it going to improve India's standing in global aviation supply chains? Because, does it provide India with leverage, for instance, when we're having deals with Airbus, Boeing, or other OEMs?
Definitely. Right now, when we say like when the aircraft manufacturing is gonna happen within the India, the pricing is gonna go down. And right now also when we say about the Airbus or Boeing, we had placed such a big order right now, because if I say around 800 aircraft orders are placed for Boeing and around 1,100 aircraft orders are placed for Airbus. Whereas the pricing definitely we had got the best pricing with the airlines, as well as right now when we see like no the employment creation because it's the airlines now when the manufacturing start within the India. So more airlines will opt for the local MRO facilities, and the airline itself will create more job opportunities and more airport will come operational. Now there are a lot of airport which is not operational now only because there is no much services, but now this will boost the Udan service as well.
And to what extent will this MRO lead to, technology transfer, R&D collaboration, innovation in, advanced propulsion systems and things like that?
Yeah, because right now even the Saffron had did the collaboration, whereas they're exchanging technologies, and we say India is the best place to invest for any MRO, because the India we get the cheapest manpower right now. Earlier people used to move to China for the cheapest manpower, but now we say that we have the best skilled manpower and that to be affordable pricing. That's why most of the countries are targeting to come to India and set up their manufacturing, especially for aviation.
Uh, Also, in terms of, the cargo sector or the freight sector, will this also help in, because India is growing as a freight market as well, will this help in bringing in more planes that are for that basically designed for freight, and because we have an MRO facility here?
Definitely, most of the companies like which are nearby countries like now Dubai, Singapore, Bangladesh, Nepal, they will be bringing their aircraft to India because definitely, if you see the currency value also, definitely they are gonna save a lot of money on the MRO segment. So I think this is the next way to boost the business within the India. And as our honorable Prime Minister said, India is the place to do business now.
We leave it there. Thank you very much, Dr. Sumeet Suseelan. Thank you for joining us and putting that into perspective for us. Now, India's Ministry of External Affairs